Alright guys, King David K, Multidemon 94 is back, this time with another, I don't know, no, not this time, not with another reaction. I don't want to call that a reaction, and it's not even a review. I'm just checking out the changelog from the patch 1.2 for Cyberpunk 2077. Are they gonna redeem herself, I don't know how to say that, sorry for my bad internet English, but that's what is gonna happen here. Bad internet English to entertain you. But they are gonna finally fix the amount of things that for real needed to be fixed. Well, we're gonna check it out right now, and let's hope this patch is good, because frankly, I don't know. I didn't see nothing about this. The only things that I saw is that it is a giant changelog, and we're gonna read it together. So we'll reach this video, can listen me while I read things, and maybe they don't have to read them, okay, by themselves. But is this gonna be good or not? Because that's the fucking problem. I don't know, Cyberpunk 2077, I played on PC, I played all the game already when it came out, and on PC was barely alright, working at least, not like on PS4, it was totally not working. On PC at least it was working. With this patch, what is gonna change? And the things that are gonna change in for the bad or for the worse, because I don't know if this patch wanna be for the good thing. Okay, it can change for the worse and not for the good, but let's hope it changes for the good. So without further ado, let me change the camera real quick, yeah, and let's react. Let me see what is happening, why it's not working. Yeah, it's working now. Cyberpunk 2077 news 1.2 patch notes. Patch 1.2 list of changes. March 29, 2021. Well, let's see what are these changes, okay? So, patch 1.2 for Cyberpunk 2077 is coming to PC, consoles, and Stadia soon. Here's a list of the most notable changes coming in this update. Please note that the issues listed below did not affect all players. Nice. What the hell does that mean? Does this mean maybe that not everyone have the same problems, so some problems affect some players, some problems did not, so maybe some players will have some correction in the game, some other players not. I don't know what to think about that. And sorry for my bad internet English as always, but smile. Because maybe the bad internet English will do this, will make you smile. By the way, so what the hell does this mean? Well, I don't know, let me know in the comments, because I know I'm gonna read this thing, and half of this I will not understand, so this is gonna be the best thing ever, right? Yeah, at least we can smile, and we can see together the list of changes, so let's go. Gameplay. Yes, that's an important part. Well, let's start with the gameplay. The NCPD spawn radius for when the player commits a crime has been increased. Well, what the fuck is that? Hey, let's make a better AI for NCPD. Hell no. Hey, let's make, I don't know, the NCPD not spawn like shit, but let's make the NCPD do, I don't know, came from maybe the police station, or I don't know where the NCPD is. Hell no. Let's still spawn the NCPD randomly, okay? But not right on the back, just a little bit further, okay? What the hell is this? Wow, this change is not good for me. Okay, oh, let me say that. It's not bad, it's a good change, okay? The fact that the NCPD spawn at least a little bit more far away than the player, okay? But it's not, what the hell? Is this a real change? They didn't change shit for me. Because what I wanted is that NCPD will not spawn like crazy, but they will come from far, maybe, but not spawn. I don't know how to say that. It's just like, for example, you're running on the streets, there's 3-4 NCPDs in group, like happens in Cyberpunk. 3-4, maybe 5 people of NCPD all together. You shoot someone, they come from there running and they start shooting you. And then when they called for support came out. Maybe it spawns, okay, somewhere. And it comes towards you. And you don't see that. That's cool. But this thing, like the NCPD spawn radius for the player commits a crime has been increased. It's a so simple change that yes, will make a little bit the difference, but it's not something good. They're not saying like, we make better AI for NCPD. Hell no. And you know what else I want to see? If you are like 5 stars, 4 stars, you commit a big crime and then you run with the car. There's gonna be NCPD that run with the car. I don't read that here. I don't read that. I don't read that NCPD can follow you with the car, I don't read that. I read only that the spawn radius of the NCPD is being increased. Well, this change, okay, it's not a bad change, but it's nothing special. So, first point, hell no. They not redeemed themselves still. So, let's read the other thing. New steering sensitivity slider added to control settings. Allows reducing steering speed for all vehicles on all input devices. Particularly useful for keyboard users. Alright, I played on PC. Keyboard users, okay, moving cars, steer the cars with keyboards was tragic, is tragic. So, thank you, this is helpful. But what type of change is this? It's just a plus, It's not like we adjusted all the vehicles to match their real or the similar real counterparts, okay? So, like, I don't know, the technological Ferrari in the game is changed to, I don't know, being more realistic. Hell no! Why change car per car things? Let's do something else. Let's add a simple slider so everyone can change the sensitivity based on what everyone likes. That thing is bad. Okay, this thing is bad. It's a plus, and it's a welcome plus. Give me a slider so I can change the sensitivity of the steering wheel to what I like. Good, but doesn't change the core fact that the cars are so bad when driving to control. That doesn't change. It had a slider where you can, car by car, slide the sensitivity how you want. And hey, we need to see something. I don't know. For example, I'm driving. Let me see what's the name of that car? Let me remember. The Quadra. I'm driving the Quadra, okay? And the steering wheel is like shit on my PC via keyboard. You know what? Let me change the sensitivity by the slider. Then, is that gonna affect only the Quadra or all the cars? Because if that thing's gonna affect all the cars, sorry, not cards, okay? My bad internet English kicks in, and I hope it makes you smile at least, since it's bad. So, are that gonna affect all the cars together or only the Quadra that I'm driving? Because you know what's the problem? Maybe I change the Quadra. I decide to, hey, I don't want to use the Quadra anymore. Let me pick, I don't know, the Delamain. What difference gonna make there? Is the slide gonna work car per car or for all the cars together? Because that's gonna be a giant mess. Imagine the Quadra goes too fast to steer the wheel. So you know what? Let me reduce the slider. Then I pick a car that is slower. And you know what it is? It's too slow then, and I need to adjust again the slider. Oh my god, that's gonna be something. I hope it's not like this, but I don't know. For now, these gameplay changes, I have to say, there is nothing important for now, and they are not so good, I have to say. Yeah, it's better than the original, okay? That was totally a mess, but nothing so good, so yeah, I don't like this. I hope things changes, but I don't know. Let's continue reading this beautiful changelog that it's not beautiful. Not right now. Adjusted the vehicle steering code to work better in low and extreme high frame rate situation to produce more consistent results. Improved steering on base console noticeably. Okay, I don't know about this since I was playing on my PC 65. I locked the game at 60 FPS. I don't want to play it on more frame rate. I don't know why. I have a 144 Hz display and my computer can do that. Okay? But I decided to lock the game at 60 FPS to have to hope that I have less problems. Okay, that's why I do it. So I don't know this thing, but this is bad at the core game. What the fuck? What is this? For real? Less FPS? Worse the vehicle drives? That's something that I don't know that this shit was in the game. This is trash. What the hell? Is this like don't know, a PS2 game? A PS3 game? Well hell, GTA 4 doesn't have this type of problem. I remember when GTA 4 first arrived on PC, have the worst performance ever of any games, okay? But doesn't have this problem, not this shit. This is, oh my god, for real? What the hell? The higher the frame rates, the better the car is to drive. What this is the core problem of the red engine, how the hell it's called, you know, the engine of the game. Well, this is not going good. Yes, they adjusted here. It's a changelog, so thank you. Unstuck rocking rotating feature added to all vehicles. Use left stick or ADWS or L shift L C3L to engage rocking and rotating to stock beached vehicles to try and free them. Hallelujah, thank you, thank God. This shit was crazy, it was hilarious when, come on, in the base game there was this shit. Since the cars are a real pain in the ass to drive in, what happens sometimes? Maybe you have a car, an important car, that you steal, okay? And you need that for a mission. So, to complete the mission, you need to drive the car from point A to point B. What is happens sometimes, by the way? What happens? That when you're driving, since the drive feels like shit, and I don't know if they fixed that. They put a slider, but I don't know if that will fix the problem. Still don't know. What happens sometimes? You steer the car, you do the wrong move, you put yourself in a situation where you hit something and you get stuck with the car. The problem is, it's almost impossible to get the car unstuck. And so, if the car is important to complete a mission, maybe an important mission, you get stuck forever. It happened to me one time. I don't remember the mission, but I had to drive like a van, something. Fortunately, I managed to get out of that, but I did something that was hilarious. Like 10 cars running at full speed, one after another, to hit the van without destroying it, and try to get the van unstuck. Wow, that was terrible, okay? Finally, something. They are changing and they're putting the unstuck rocking rotating feature. Thank God, this was something not needed, more than needed, because this was trash. Wow, something is changing. 1.2 patch, something is changing for real. Thank God, thank God. Now let me go and read the rest. I hope. Yeah. Minor driving model tune revisions to some vehicles to improve steering, cure excessive body roll and oversteer. Hallelujah. This is what I was talking before. Thank God. In my bad internet English I was talking. Obviously. Thank God. Minor driving model. Thank God. I hope this is not so minor, because they say minor driving model tune. You don't need a minor driving tune. That shit was so bad. You need a huge driving model tune revision, not a minor, to all the vehicles. Oh, come on. I hope they do it the right thing, okay? They do that well, okay? Let me read. The other thing, fixed an issue where aiming while under the effect of the Berserk cyberware moved to crosshair with no input from the player. Thank you for that. Adjusted fire rate of the helicopter turret in love-like fire. Well, I don't feel that was an issue, at least for me. I don't mind that. I didn't think that was a problem at all. I didn't notice nothing about that, but I guess it's something that needs to be done, so yeah, thank you even for this. If it's a good change, because some changes, I don't know if they are good, okay? It seems like they are doing that for the good, but I don't fucking know. Police vehicles will no longer immediately despawn after getting into Carrie's car during Rebel. Thank you on other shitty things that happens. What the hell, why that? Thank you. At least it's a little bit better, okay? Fixed an issue where projectile launch system had no cooldown. Thank you for that. Bump reaction for friendly NPCs has been disabled. I don't know if I like that. You know what? Maybe for some situations, because you can get stuck between your friend and NPC. For some situations, because the game doesn't work well, obviously, it's good. But for some other situations, I don't know if it's good, okay? Because what the hell does it mean? I'm gonna pass through my friends? Well, yeah, okay. I hope it's good, but I don't know for sure for this, okay? Fixed an issue where grappled enemies player voice lines as if the player bumped into them. Well, minor issues, not important, but okay. I like that they are fixing even minor issues, but I don't know. I'm like, maybe spend time to develop better AI for NCPD because for NCPD they did nothing. They did only bigger spam radius. So what's the point of that? Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit better, but it's not. I don't know. It's not a problem solver. They're still gonna be stupid as shit. And they're gonna be stupid shit and they not gonna follow you with the car when you're running away. I don't know if I like that, okay? They didn't fix that. Not at all, okay? And that's not good. That's not fucking good. Okay? Okay, let's go. Using Zetatech Sandeviastan. How the fuck do I read that, okay? MK1 cyberware now correctly slow time. Thank you. Player can no longer cancel fall damage by performing a slight action when about to fall from a greater height. That thing is part good, part wrong, part right, part wrong, okay? Because for me it's good, okay? Because when you have to take fall damage, you have to take fall damage. Okay. But you know, it was like a gameplay thing now. You can do a slight action and maybe you avoid fall damage. It can be, you know. For me, instead of doing that, you know what? They needed to add a roll. A unique roll animation. That if you input at the right time, you can roll. So you avoid damage. That's would have been cooler. But why do hard things? Why go to the hard path? Go to the easy path. Let's just made that you take fall damage. Stop. Why add the roll? It's too complex. It's too good for the game. Don't add an adjunctive roll. Don't add a roll, a plus, you know, a roll so you can avoid fall damage. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay. Well, I don't know about that. It's no longer possible to perform gorilla arms finishers against civilians. Sorry. Am I stoned? What is happening? Please. Am I stoned? What is happening? I read that right? Please. Are my goggles like... are my glasses like... I don't know. I read that right? Fix. Now, it's no longer possible to perform guerrilla arms finishers against civilians. What the fuck is that? Why? Why is not longer possible to perform guerrilla arms finishers against civilians? Why? What is up with that? What's the problem with that? It's something that you have in the free roam experience. Why remove that? Why? Why? Tell me in the comments. Maybe I'm missing something, but why that thing is gonna be a better thing? For me, it's simply removing something from the game. Why? I can't perform the guerrilla arms finishers to civilians. What's the problem with that? What's the deal? Well, I don't fucking know. Another thing that, well, okay, I don't know what to say about that. Because for me, it's something that, well, let's not talk too much. Let's go to the other point. Fixed an issue where a vehicle get pushed too far by a speeding vehicle. Well, it has a lot of problem. I don't know, this thing, I don't feel like it's a gameplay problem. Not too much. It's a bug, something wrong, but not a gameplay thing for real. I don't know. For example, using Z attached Sandeviastan MKO on Cyberpunk now correctly slows time. That is a gameplay thing for me. But this thing, the speed thing, I don't know if it's a gameplay thing, but alright. Okay. If V picks up a body containing a quest item, the item will now be automatically added to the inventory. Yeah. Not bad, I guess. Since this happened to me, quest item, poof, vanished forever. And I can go further. So maybe this solved that problem too. Maybe, because I don't know. Fixed an issue where a civilian running from a driving player could react incorrectly. Oh. There are civilians that react incorrectly for a driving player. Civilians react incorrectly every time. Every shit you do, they react incorrectly. Civilians need to be not fixed, right down for the ground up, okay? Civilians are the worst. They answer the same things. They only insult you the most of the time. You can talk with them. You can say nothing to them. If you do something, I don't know, nothing apparently, like, I don't know. For example, you walking, you barely touch, I don't know, a table and you move it. You do it, not on purpose. Everyone scares off and run away. Oh my God, help! Somebody call the police! What the fuck? Somebody call who? What's that? What's up with that? Civilians need to be read down for the ground up. It's not like you fix, they react in incorrect ways when they drive. When you're driving, they always react incorrect. Oh my God, when they're driving, it's maybe the worst case scenario because you are driving. A civilian runs for no reason under your car. The police came out, spawned behind you. All the things together is something poetic sometimes, okay? In a bad way, by the way. The bad, poetic things that could happen in this game, okay? Oh, that's so bad. So, picking up or grappling and an NPC with burning or AMP status now transfers the status to the player. That's actually something that I like. Finally, something that I like. Because, you know, an enemy is burning badly. I pick the enemy, I'm gonna burn too. Yeah, that's something that I like. And maybe adds a little bit of realism and balance to the fighting, okay? That's something that actually I like. Finally, something that I can't complain on nothing. And I can say, like, it's not too good, maybe it's not important. No, that's something that for me, alright, Thank you. Improved jacking in interaction with forklifts. Okay. Fixed an issue where dodging right after the classical cyber effect and that resulted in pushing V a great distance forward. Okay? How many problems has this game? Look at how many things they had to fix. And these things are so basic, okay? There are greater problems to this game. This basic shit is only the tip of the iceberg. That's the problem. But at least this changelog is so long, so maybe they will fix everything or almost everything. I hope so. But you know what? Fixing everything is impossible for me. In fact, the NCPD thing is still the same shit. Just have bigger radios. Thank you for that. That useless thing, okay? It's a little bit better, but I don't know if it will make the difference. Okay? Fixed an issue where enemies did not fall on the ground after being killed with a synapse burnout. Well, yeah, sometimes the enemies will still don't let me talk about it, okay? I'm gonna be a little bit quicker because the things that I'm reading right now, I'm not liking it, okay? Fixed an issue where breach protocol was not working correctly in Sasquatch. Okay, I didn't try that, so I don't know, but yeah, if someone did it, had some problem, yeah, now they're fixed. Thanks CD Projekt Red for that. Fixed an issue preventing Poseid from being taken down in stealth. This happened to me. This is something happened to me. I wanted to kill Placide from stealth, but there was no prompt, so I think, yeah, since this is a new character, an important character, maybe I need to kill him, not stealth. I'm forced to kill him in other ways. Or maybe I can't kill him. So I followed the story a little bit, how it goes, and then, then something happened, I don't want to do spoilers, but yeah. So I could, in fact, the game wants you, or the game don't want you, sorry for my bad internet English, okay? You can kill Placide, even stealth, but I didn't know that because no stealth prompt, it was not working for me, so thanks for this fix. I don't know, I already finished the game, so yeah, maybe this thing will help with DLC. Maybe the DLC that will come out, there is even gonna be, I guess, 3 major story DLC plus 10 minor DLC, I guess, all free, nice. Maybe these DLCs will be played in a better way thanks to these fixes. But I have a fear that when the DLC will come out, even more problems will come out with the DLC, and it's gonna be worse, not better. Well, I hope it's better, because the problem is not only CD Projekt Red or Cyberpunk. The fact is that the scale of the game is so huge, and the game is so underdeveloped that it has so many problems. It's gonna be so difficult to make the game ready for the DLC, and it's gonna be almost impossible that the DLC don't bring up new problems to the game, because it's the system at the core base of the game that's broken. That's the problem. Okay, but yeah, they're fixing things, thankfully. Short circuit quick hacks damage over time will no longer finish off defeated enemies. Well, this I don't know if it's good. Why? But yeah, apparently it's something made for the good, apparently. But I don't feel like it. It's just a change. Okay. Cyber psychos and mini-bosses are now immune to tranquilizer rounds and system reset quick hack. Cyber psychos. They fixed this, or maybe it's not a fix, they made this change, but the important thing are not written here. The important thing, the things that happened to me when I was playing. You know what happened? The cyber psychos, poof, vanished. And I can kill them, because when they go to the point where there is a cyber psychos, he's not there, he's managed somewhere else. And so, no quest item, because the quest item is inside the body of the cyber psychos, and no fucking mission ending, okay? I didn't end the Cyberpsychos missions because there was a fucking problem. It happened 2 times with that girl. You find a girl that runs fast. You need to go under a ladder. I don't want to explain that because first my bad in English kicks in and it's the worst thing ever. Second, I don't want to spoiler someone, but 2 things different happen. One thing that happened, no cyberpsychos anywhere. I need to find that. It was like, it's not there. I can't find it. The other thing that happened, I killed the cyberpsychos and the body disappeared. So I can't loot him and I can't take the fucking key item to complete the mission. So yeah, that was the worst, okay? And this happened to me. So yeah, that's something whack. So that thing they need to fix, and they didn't apparently. They did this change. Okay. Maybe it's a good for the balance, okay? To have cyber psychos and mini bosses actually be a little bit stronger and actually feel more like a mini boss or a cyber psychos. But yeah, it's not a real problem. The real problem are the core base of the game, and that's not a real problem. It's just a balance thing that's a little bit better. You know, the things that I'm seeing here, it's just like little adjustments that do make things a little bit better. But there's no substantial changes, okay, that make you feel, oh, finally they changed it, finally this is better. I know, it feels like I can't say that for most of the things, and that's not good. Okay, it's something. Fixed an issue where stacking cooldown reduction over 100% could result in blocking quick hacks. Okay, V can no longer use consumables in situations where some context will not support it. This thing, I don't like this. Okay, let me tell you. You know why I don't like this? Because it's simply something you remove from the gameplay. Because it's a game that has so many problems where it's not so realistic for the many problems that he has. Okay, it happens so many shits in this game with the problem that he has. This thing that they changed, I'm not saying it's bad. Okay, it's just like it's not important. Who gives a fuck if I can use a consumables, I don't know, when I'm talking with someone? That's the last of the problems, okay? There's more important problems than you need to fix. And this is not a problem that break the game, okay? So, it's good that it's here, but I hope it's not only that, because for now, it seems like I'm reading only this type of problems. Small adjustments, but things that breaks the game or things that are worse at the core base of the game are still there, apparently. Or I'm not reading it here, but the changelog is long, so maybe it will come after. I don't know. I didn't read that before, so yeah. Okay, clothing vendors now sell items more suitable for the location. Nice. Useless items, but you know, just a little bit suitable for the location. Okay, useless items. Okay, still useless items. That's the point. So yeah, maybe they are more suitable for the location. Their vendor is sweet. You know where it is. Okay, but still useless items basically, or for the most part. So what's the deal with that? Cat food needed to adopt nibbles can now be bought at several food shops around Night City. That's another good thing. I didn't adopt nibbles in my playthrough, but at least it's good for someone. Thank you. The item for resetting perk points, Tabula Rasa, can now be bought at a reduced price. Well, okay. Reduced amount of higher quality crafting components needed to craft iconic items. Since there are things in the game, broken things in the game that can make you have almost infinite crafting components, and more than somebody already has infinite crafting components, the fact that you're reducing the amount of higher quality crafting components needed to craft iconic items. I don't know if it's good. I can even see that as a balance thing, okay? Because you can get infinite crafting components with some tricks. It's so easy in the game. So I don't know if this is an important thing, but it's a good thing or not. I don't know. But yeah, it's a change. Okay. The problem is this changelog is all like this. All the things that I'm reading is, okay, it's a change. It feels nothing is important. I don't know. Fixed an issue where a vehicle gets stuck in an empty building when exiting a vehicle parked close to a wall. Yeah, this happened to me once. Stuck in the wall because I have a car near the wall. I tried to exit the car and I was stuck inside a wall. Wow, that thing, come on. But you know, some problems could happen. It's a big open world, okay? And you know, it can happen, okay? It's not only this game. Sometimes, you know, internet, sometimes it's too hard against some games, okay? There's a lot of problem with this game, but there's other games that have a lot of problem too. It's not only this game, or you know, some problems could happen in a big open world environment, okay? All the games have problems. All the games have bugs. The things that this game did wrong was promises that was false, okay? Things they say, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have that, there's gonna be this, there's gonna be that, and that was false. That was fake. In fact, in the game, a lot of things that they say there's gonna be, that was not in the game. That's the things that they did wrong, okay? That's the bad things. But the fact that the game, an open world big game, has some problems, it's almost normal. All the games when come out have some bugs, some problems, and they're gonna be fixed. And they're working, they're fixing it. So, alright. So, yeah. That data now is correctly displayed when scanning the Militech Manticore Evo. Thank you. Fix the prompt on an unviable vehicle door that said locked. Thank you. Fixed an issue where dumping a body in the trunk started the vehicle engine. What is that? Never happened this to me, but wow, this is cool. Like, I don't know. Let me drop this corpse in this in the trunk, okay? And the vehicle starts up. Wow, that's odd. Okay. Fixed an issue where NPCs turning the steering wheel broke their upper body animation. Yeah, animations broken everywhere. Every time, all the time, in every situation. Not only when they turn in the steering wheel, every time. Okay, gorilla harms damage has been increased by 20%. This thing, I can say, in some cases, is good, like when you need to do the fights, okay, in the missions, like the Kabuki one, or the other fights that you have in the story, or in the secondary missions, okay. But when you're using the arms in other situations, I don't know if this damage is a good thing, but yeah, it's change. Like all the things that I'm reading, it's not like important, it's a change. I hope it's better. It seems like they change things for the better, obviously. But who knows at this point? I don't trust anymore nothing at this point. Everything could happen with the game. I hope for the best of the players, of the community, of the game itself. But who knows at this point? I hope it's good what they are doing. Who knows? Reduced price of Kiroshi Optics fragment recipes. Okay, some of that costs too much. Nice. Reduced power of revolver wielding NPCs. Okay. Fixed an issue where disassembling part of a stack granted the number of experience as if the entire stack was disassembled. Yeah, this thing was if you know how to do that, a lot of experience. A lot of experience. Disassembling grenades now properly grants common and uncommon components. Yes, I found this when I was playing. You can gain a lot of epic and legendary components too, in some case. By grenade, you disassemble, for example, there was a grenade, if I remember correctly, where you use uncommon uh, parts to build that, okay? And it's easy to find in game. You can have almost infinite grenades, uncommon, but when you disassemble that grenade, you have epic components for free. And you can make so many epic components. I found that in the game actually. Yeah, that's a good thing that they fix it, okay? Okay, but I have to say that thing helped me enjoy the game more because the game had so many problems, but since it was easy with these problems, make the game easier, it was more enjoyable at least. Yeah, lots of problems, but at least I can go forward. I'm stronger, I can play easy, and I can enjoy it, even if it has 2,000 problems. Well, for the time being was good, but now they removed it. Nice, for me it's good. Nice. This thing, I was expecting to reading it, and yes, I'm reading it, finally. Now, extending the sliding ladder won't result in players' death if they are below it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Because I don't want to die without a reason, okay? Thank you. Fixed several door blockers that could make enemy NPCs stuck, preventing them from being killed. Thank you. There's a lot of NPC that get stuck and they don't die, or they die but remain stuck and you can loot them and the loot is important for the mission. Come on, how many problems this game has? Oh my god, let me go. Fixed an issue caused NPCs to trip over other NPCs too often. Well, I don't know about that. Well, in fact, there's so many problems with NPCs that I don't know. I don't know if that was a problem so big, I don't know. But too many problems with NPCs, so yeah. Another fix is good. V should now automatically unequip a charged grenade when entering safe areas. Okay. That's something. I don't know. Alright. Fixed an issue where pedestrians could get teleported after being hit by a vehicle. Only teleported pedestrians can do the worst shit ever. But okay, it's a fix. Transmigration trait is now unlockable at Breach Protocol level 20 rather than 16. Okay. Players who unlock Transmigration pre-level 20 and did not yet reach that level will have the trait locked and the perk points for it restored. This is not good. This is, first of all, the fact that you unlock at protocol level 20 can be alright. But the fact that you removing perk points and you block the trait for player that already unlocked it, that's fucking bad. You did the mistake with the game. Why are you removing the trait to me? I'm enjoying using it, okay? I've unlocked it. I know how I play now. Why are you changing this to me, okay? This is not fair, okay? For me that I have already unlocked it, okay? Because it was your problem. And now you're fixing it. I'm glad for you to fix that because you think it's a problem. Nice. But you're removing the trait for me that I already unlocked and that I play with it. Wow, that's not good. Not fair for me that I'm playing, okay? Because I've already unlocked it. Why I have to... the thing to be removed from me? I did it when the game was wrong. I did it. Why you need to remove to me now? You did to me before. I did the worst shit with it. And now you remove this to me. Well, I don't like that, okay? That's not good. Because, you know, okay to fix that. So new players can have the game fixed. Nice. Oh, who did it already? Who are still playing but did not do it already can have the things work correctly. Nice. But for me that I already did it, you remove this to me? Why? I don't like that. Personal preference, but I don't like that for sure. Let's go further. Getting knocked down by vehicles no longer kills V after unlocking the rock perk. Okay, thank you. Because it was useless before. Thanks for the fix. Fixed an issue where switching the weapon in inventory 2 times in a row could result in the weapon not being displayed in game. Okay, that was something. Happened to me 2 or 3 times, I guess, but not too much. But yeah, it's a fix. Thank you. Fixed an issue where completion of the Wasteland achievement could be blocked under certain circumstances. Thank you. I don't want the achievement to be blocked without a reason, so thank you. No problem with me, but for others could have been a problem. Thank you. I hope for who already completed the game they unlock the achievement too, to the poor people that didn't get it for wrong reasons. I hope so. Multiple GPS improvements and fixes for pathing in various activities and quests. By the way, GPS and maps. I hope I read the line where they say that the map shrinks when you are running with a vehicle. Come on, that thing is a thing that, for real, it's an old story with video games. How the hell Cyberpunk 2077 didn't have the map shrinks when you run with a vehicle? That was the worst. That was so bad. I don't know where I had to turn around the vehicle, okay? That was the worst. I hope they fix this. Because that thing it's a thing that I want to read for sure. And I hope I read it, okay? Somewhere in this list. Because that was the worst, okay? Multiple GPS improvements and fixes for the pathing in various activities and quests, okay? Fixed an issue where one of the laser trip mines in Gig, Wakako's favorite would not explode upon walking over the ledge. Let me read that again. This is crazy, okay? Okay. So it will explode now. Okay. Fixed instances of NPCs not entering combat when the player approached them and reported crime a stroke of luck. Okay, thanks for the fix. It happens in a lot of points, by the way. At least to me, it was not only in a stroke of luck, but it was in a lot of different. Okay, but thanks for the fix. Yeah. Fixed an access point sinking into level geometry in Gig. Grid never plays. Okay. Fixed an issue where one of the laser trip mines in Gig never plays could not be interacted with. Thank you. Breaking a window during Gig on a tile ledge will now properly alarm nearby NPCs. Okay, a certain enemy's NPC should now properly attack V in melee during Gig Welcome to America, comrade. Okay, fixed Cyberpsycho's behavior at the beginning of combat during Cyberpsycho sighting house on a hill. Thank you. Fixed AV collision to avoid the player being pushed off or stuck in suspected organized crime activity or posted track. Thank you. Fixed the tracked map markers flying off the minimap occasionally. Yeah, that happened to me. Off the map. What the hell was that? Yeah, that happened to me. Fixed an issue where the throwing multiple grenades in quick succession could make V equip an incorrect grenade. That happened to me, and even another problem that I don't remember. Oh yes, to me happened a crazy thing, but super crazy. I made a mistake. I threw a grenade. I didn't want to throw the grenade in a point where there was a saving for a mission. At the mission, saved myself with low health because I had low health before the grenade explodes. Okay, and what happened with that? Sorry for bad English as always, but smile. At least you can smile. What happened? Happened this. That mission was hard, and I was dying, okay? Because I played in a way that I don't want to broke the game, okay? I don't use the super sniper, the one-hit kill behind the walls or something like that. I was playing in a way I was enjoying the game. I wanted to play in a way that, yeah, was less easy, but more enjoyable, more fun to play with the difficult, okay? That's what I wanted to play. And what happened to this mission? Every time I died, because I died in that mission, I will spawn myself with the grenade under my ass. And every time I spawn, 3 seconds, boom, death, okay? Every fucking time. I need to reload the previous save game and do all over again because of that problem. That was so bad Oh my god. That was terrible, okay? Fucking grenades, okay? Fixed inactive breach protocol option in suspected organized crime activity. New boss, new rules. Fixed river ward's behavior while following the player in the hunt. Okay. Fixed an issue where enemies at the crash site in life during wartime were not able to attack the player at range. This is not happened to me, but yeah, it's a fix. Fixed an issue where one of the scavs would not alarm others after finding a body during the rescue. Okay. Jackie should no longer use stealth chatter just before combat in the haste. Jackie. Poor Jackie. Fix an issue where an exploding mine will not alarm nearby enemies and get goodbye Night City. Okay. Panam now occupies a different sniping spot during the fight with the Raffens in Ghost Town. Why that? This change, for example. What change is that? I don't know. Okay, by the way, it's a change. I hope for the good. Fixed an issue where Rogue would idle after the elevator ride in Harasaka Tower during the Never Fade Away. Okay. Fixed an issue in the pickup where the detonator in all foods could not be interacted with. Okay. Jackie will now empty his clip before reloading in the rescue. Thank you. That's something I noticed that sometime will happen. Like you, 1 or 2 bullets and he reloads. 1 or 2 bullets and he reloads. But not only in the rescue, in other missions too. What the hell? And in other characters too. What the hell is up with that? If the clip is like 6 bullets, why are you gonna shoot 2 and then reload? 2 and then reload every fucking time. Thank you, this is a welcome change, but it's a change that's so subtle, so minor. Okay, all these changes together gonna make the game feel better for sure. But they are subtle changes. The game needs more than that. If this is the big patch with the biggest change, hell no. Big change, hell no. But small changes all together will make one big change, and it's not bad. It's the proof that they are working on it and they're working hard. Maybe not so hard, okay, but hard enough to change something. Thank you. The Cyberpsycho and Cyberpsycho sighting second change should now respond to the player attacking at range correctly. Okay? Corrected use of cover for friendly NPCs. Okay? Fixed an issue where Panam's car could get launched into the air with a little help from my friend. Okay? Fixed an issue where Delamain cab would launch into the air after leaving Afterlife in the hands. Thank you. Fixed an issue where other cars in the race in the Beast in Me city center could get teleported under the certain circumstances, causing to the player to drop to the last place. These fucking missions is so scripted. Not this mission. Sorry for the... Maybe, I don't know if you can consider this a spoiler. But there's missions where you need to race. Okay? And you can use your car, another type of car, and you can use different cars. The problem is the race is fake. If you have a car that goes too fast, cars behind you will teleport behind you to make the race feel more real. But it's a fake scripted race, scripted in a bad way. And you know what else would happen? You will always win. You are forced to win. Because cars will stop. If you stay too much back, cars will stop to let you win. It's so shitty. Or if you're too fast, they're gonna teleport behind your back. Like NCPD shit. What the fuck is up with that? Let me lose. What the fuck? It's an RPG. Please, it's not, I don't know, a scripted game. It's not The Last of Us where it's scripted. And in The Last of Us, it's scripted in a good way. It's good. It's not that. What the fuck? It's an RPG. If I lose, I lose. I lose points. I don't unlock the car. Things with NPC goes bad. This is what will happen in a real RPG. You can choose. You can do things. Please, come on. They said, if you go naked in the streets, people will notice, and there's gonna be something in the story that's saying, hell no. And you know the worst things? The worst things? Cyberware. You put a futuristic eye, a metal arm, I don't know, super legs and things like that. Yeah, on the menus. But in the real game, you can't see shit, okay? No change to the body. What the fuck? I was hoping for that. I can't wait the game to come out to see, wow, I'm gonna make myself like, I don't know, transform myself. Full robot, okay? Wow, super cool, you know, with all the circuits and the metal parts and everything, with the skull design, the tattoo made with, I don't know, with the technological. Hell no, you can do nothing about that. Oh my god. I hate these things. I hate this game. Was so yeah. Let's continue reading. The car will no longer be misplaced after escaping the ride to the PS restaurant with Joshua in Cinnamon. You know what else? There's a mission where you use motorcycles with Pan Am. You know what? I got my motorcycles replaced. Because I was using my motorcycle, because I want to use that, and not the Aldo Caldo's motorcycles thing, okay? And got replaced. Okay, because it's an RPG, but it's 100% super scripted. I hated that, okay? Where is the freedom in this game? Where is the fucking freedom that they said you have the freedom in this vast open world? Where? Where is the freedom? I can no longer use guerrilla arms finishers to civilians, okay? This is what happens in this changelog. That's freedom? Hell no, you're removing things that I can do in the freedom environment. Where is the freedom? Let's go read the quest line now. Yeah, this is gonna be... You know what? Let me see. How long is this shit? I don't want it to be too long. Okay, let me be faster. Wow. Let me be faster. You know, let me be faster. You know what? I completed the game. So, quests can go... We can go... I don't know. Yeah, let's read that. Let's read everything, okay? I was like, I don't want to make this too long, but, you know, let's read everything. Quests. Posters in Stadium Love can no longer be destroyed before the contest, which could lead to blocked progression. Yeah. They won't go when I go now updates properly if V leaves the studio early. Fixed inability to draw weapons at the poppy farm during the hunt. Fixed issue where using grapple on gang members could break progression in Stadium Love. The pickup no longer gets blocked if Dum Dum dies at the exact same time as the last enemy. The pickup no longer gets blocked if player attacks Maelstrom before entering all foods. It's now possible to download eddies from cracked Miltex shard it was not using during the pickup. The penthal from Path of Glory can no longer be accessed early in the game. Cyberpsycho sliding bloody ritual now triggers properly, regardless of which way the player approaches the quest area. Tekimura's appearance is now present in the holocall in life during wartime. Fixed an issue where Rogue could keep repeating the same dialogue in line, never fade away. Fixed an issue where V could get stuck in Rogue's boot in Ghost Town. Fixed an issue where Mr. Hands will not call after V finished the double life. Fixed an issue where Teddy, Carol, and Cassidy will repeat their movements if player reloaded the game during the last conversation in gun music. Fixed an issue where a holocall from Regina, I don't know how to pronounce that, okay, would cut off priest on screen upon arrival at one of the Cyberpsycho's sites. Oh my god, this will never end, for sure. Fixed an issue where meeting with Panna while on holocall with her in Ghost Town could block progression. Panam now probably says her final dialogue in How Long the Watchtower. It's no longer possible to get into Delamain in Badlands while riding a motorcycle, which could result in crashes or getting stuck in a third-person perspective. Thank you! It's no longer possible to leave the quest area while inside the Basilisk Queen of the Highway. Yes, because, freedom in this game, where the hell it is. But, maybe this solves some problems, so yes, it's a change, okay? Fixed an issue where it was not possible to interact with Panam if player used the fast travel during the last scene of Queen of the Highway. It's no longer possible to Frank's whole call to interrupt a conversation with the nomads by Basilisk and Queen of the Highway. Bob and Mitch will no longer clip through the flatbed while entering in with a little help from my friends. Fixed an issue preventing player from receiving Holocaust if they left the nomad camp immediately after delivering the flatbeds with a little help from my friends. It's no longer possible for nomads to get stranded behind the gate of the Netrunner's nest in Arasaka Tower in Belly of the Beast. Fixed an issue preventing player from receiving Holocaust if they left the train station during with a little help from my friends. Fixed an additional contexts where Jackie could be missing from in front of all food factory during the pickup. V can no longer leave Jinguji in the middle of the combat with Cyberpunk and bullets and block the quest progress. Killing Nancy from Tottenham's or escaping the club in the middle of the quest no longer blocks the progression of holding on. Fixed an issue where music in Tottenham's will be missing if player left and came back to the club. Fixed an additional scenario where Dum Dum could be missing from in front of the Tottenham's entrance in second conflict. Yeah, there's a lot of shit they fixed. Oh my god. Look at how many problems. And there's still more that is not fixed here. So, oh my god. They will never stop fixing this game. And it will never be good to a point. I don't know, they said so much shit. They said this game will have so much content, so much shit, so much freedom, so much things that is not gonna be possible even after 200 patches, okay? So thank you for saying fake things to us. Thank you, CD Projekt Red. Thank you, Cyberpunk 2077, to be this shitty game. I was hoping for the best game, and that's what I get. Yeah, thank you. $60, yeah, in the shitter. Well, maybe not, because I enjoyed playing on PC. The campaign was alright, okay, but yeah. Fix an additional scenario where, okay, it will no longer be possible to see the decoration change in Dennis Villa during holding on. It is no longer possible to use guns near the arcades during the Raymond Chandelier evening fist fight. You can no longer pull an Indiana Jones in El Coyo. It is now possible to open Barry's door from the inside after re-entering his apartment in Happy Together. Happy Together now instantly falls if the player breaks the law near the NCPD officers. In order to complete the try talking to Barry in few hours objective at the end of Happy Together, player now needs to leave the immediate area of Barry's apartment and come back after a few hours have passed. When all the Caldos move or leave Night City, all signs of their hold camp will now be cleaned up. It's no longer possible to be blocked out of the combat and forward to that while driving the Basilisk through the construct sites. Fixed an issue where, unlike Supreme, will not start correctly if second conflict's final scene was rushed. I like Supreme, yeah, cool. Samurai tracks are my favorite in the game, by the way. A good thing of the game, Samurai tracks. Thank you. Fixed an issue where the soundtrack in general is not bad. Thank you. Fixed an issue where second conflict will get blocked if player rushed into the elevator with Nancy and Tototans. The objective in the first brain dance in the hunt is now more clear. Thank you. Killing in the name of fails automatically if the player's falls chipping in. Okay. Oh, let me read it again because I read it so bad. Sometimes my bad internet English kicks in and it's like, wow, the best. Yeah, worse than Cyberpunk, yeah. The Cyberpunk AI, so it's even worse as an insult, okay? Because Cyberpunk AI was an insult to video games, okay? AI, okay? Because it's not like some indie developer, okay, with few money that did this, and so, okay, the AI is what it is. It's a triple A game with I don't know how many years to development and how big budget, okay? So yeah, shit AI, I don't like that. Fuck the AI in this game. They are not fixing it, at least for now. Killing in the name now fails automatically if the player fails chipping in. The TV in Tom's dinner can no longer be destroyed. If a player destroyed it before this update, it will now be fixed and the news will be displayed correctly to progress playing for time, okay? Fixed a rare scenario where the painting won't appear in the drop prod in Space Oddity. It's no longer possible to get stuck in the water. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the game makes me remember. Oh my god. Let me read this first. Then we'll talk. It's no longer possible to get stuck in the water of the power plant after leaving the area and lighting bricks. Oh my god, let me change this already, by the way. Oh my god, the water in this game. Oh my god, the worst water ever. You look at the water, seems alright. You jump in the water, it's the worst that can happen. You shoot the water, there's no water particles. You know, I don't know how to say that in English, so sorry. But when you shoot the water, you know the physics of the water. You know how it works when you shoot a water with a gun, you know, with a Uzi, with a, you know, with a gun. It can be a shotgun, it can be a semi-automatic, it can be a pistol, it can be everything. You know what happens when you shoot the water, right? You know what happens in this game? If they not fix that, and I think this is not fixed still, go try for yourself. I don't have to say this to you. Go into Cyberpunk, shoot the water. If you still have Cyberpunk installed, if you still want to go try Cyberpunk, because you know, a lot of people today is like, fuck Cyberpunk, I don't want to try it anymore. But if you still have it, and you still have the, you know, you want still try Cyberpunk, go and shoot the water. And then go come here in the comments and tell me what has happened. Oh my god, when I tried it, was the worst shit I've ever seen in ages. In a game for 2021, come on, when I played Red Dead Redemption 2, was a blast, was something, the little details, the world was crazy. I was like, wow, this game, Red Dead Redemption, is one of my favorite games ever. It's one of the best ever done. Wow, for an open world, this is crazy. And there was news about Cyberpunk being better than Red Dead Redemption, or at least what they were saying back in the day. Cyberpunk will be the best experience you ever had for an open world. Hell no. Hell no. AI in Red Dead Redemption 2, in Red Dead Redemption 2 is not the best AI ever, for sure, okay? But it's a big open world game, it can happen. But compared to Cyberpunk, it's the best in the world, okay? AI in Red Dead Redemption 2 is cool. People answer you with different answers, react to you in different ways. Wow, that's something, okay? This game, compared to Red Dead Redemption 2, sorry. Wow, no shit. Red Dead Redemption 2, oh my god. Every time I say it wrong. This game, compared to Red Dead Redemption 2, is shit, okay? Red Dead Redemption 2 is 10 times better. If you didn't have played Red Dead Redemption 2 still, go play that. It's really cool. Yeah, let me continue reading, okay? Space Oddity no longer spawns multiple plantings blocking the quest's progress. Fixed an issue where leaving and returning after the briefing Riders of the Storm will block the quest's progress. Cyberpsycho sighting smoke on the water no longer reappears in the journal after being completed. Fixed an issue where rather than killing in the name will not be interactable if player left and returned to the quest area. Automatic slow progress will no longer get blocked by an invisible wall in Judy's workshop. Fixed an issue where all like Supreme could get blocked if player rushed into the toilet to take a pill before finish a conversation with Nancy. Max Tech will not now interact with V even if the Cyberpsycho was killed solo before their arrival to Jinguji in bullets. In the pickup, it's no longer possible to trigger both scenarios at the same time, peaceful deal with Maelstrom and fighting them. Jackie will no longer get stuck in all foods if you sneak past the boss fight with Royce. Fixed an issue where it was impossible to take an elevator to Embers in the Nocturnal OP55N. 1. Fixed an issue where a player would be stuck without a phone and weapons upon leaving the shooting range before taking to Wilson in shoot to thrill. Jesse should no longer disappear while getting out of the car and burning desired night moves if the player took too long to get to the Reaper Dog. Fixed an issue that resulted in the player vehicle falling under the map after colliding with a white truck and burning desired night moves. Fixed an issue preventing player from receiving holocausts if they left the monk without meditating and imagine Stairway to Heaven, Poem of the Atoms, or Meeting Along the Edge. Fixed an issue where player will sometimes not receive holocausts from Delamain in Epistrophe. Destroying North Oak Delamain no longer prevents player from taking to the monk in Poem of the Atoms. Oh my god, these things never end. Come on. Fixed an issue where I thought the law could get stuck on the talk to the Jefferson objective. Fixed an issue where leaving both sides now quest area could prevent the player from starting other side quests. Maiko now correctly dies when pushed down from Mega Building H hating Sykes. Judy no longer follows the player around the world if they left the quest area before entering the Braindance studio in this disaster piece. Fixed an issue where V could get stuck in one of the dollhouse booths during Automatic Love. Fixed an issue where coin-operated boy could get blocked and player didn't talk to Brandon immediately after seeing his conversation with a girl. Fixed an issue where space in between where conversation with fingers will not start if sneaked into office through the window. Fixed an issue where Panam quest related dialogue option could be missing before getting into the Basilisk in Queen of the Highway. Cyberpsycho sightings. Lex Tylons now is correctly marked on the map. Fixed an issue where leaving the quest areas too quickly before Claire reached her car in the Beast of the Me in Me will prevent player from starting other quests. Fixed an issue where the Beast in Me Santo Domingo race a day in the life could be active at the same time causing some problems. Fixed an issue where fast forwarding the scene with Sandra Dorset in the bathtub in the rescue would result in Trauma Team not arriving at the balcony. Added a physical reward from Regina from defeating all cyberpsychos that can be found in her office. Fixed an issue with Takemura where Takemura will sometimes not call back after doing the reconnaissance alone in Gimme Danger. Fixed an issue where V, the character that I love the most, at least for me, was Takemura, in fact, I have to say. Takemura was a cool character, died too quickly. The story, if I had to say something about the story, could have been much better. But yeah, why? They didn't, so yeah. Fixed an issue where V could get stuck on the roof of Finger's clinic. Fixed an issue where no more main missions would appear after finishing playing for time. Wow, this is running forever now. Quest icon is now correctly removed from Johnny's clothing set after breathtaking achievement has been unlocked. It is no longer possible to get locked out of the Silver Pixel Cloud cinema in Blistering Love. Fixed an issue where skipping time in Blistering Love could block the quest's progression. Rogue no longer disappears if player took too long to take the pills in Blistering Love. Fixed an issue where Rogue will not leave the car upon arriving at Silver Pixel Cloud Cinema in Blistering Love. Fixed an issue where player will not be able to continue the main storyline after completing Search and Destroy. Fixed an issue where preventing the player from taking to Theo in coin-operated boy. Fixed an issue where Cyberpsycho sighting on death hears will count as completed if V killed the Cyberpsycho before finishing the Holocaust brief with Regina. For players who already finished the quest, it will be marked as completed. Thank you. Thank you. Tell to Kirk. Objectives now correctly marked on the map in Small Man, Big Mouth. Reloading autosave created on the encounter at Bunkie during chipping in no longer results in replaying Johnny's dialogue. Fixed an issue where Grayson could be immortal during the encounter at Bunkie in chipping in if met on the lower deck or attacked from a large distance. Thank you. Fixed an issue that could prevent player after leaving the quest area by car and chipping in. Fixed rogue erratic movements during Grayson interrogation in chipping in. Oh my god, this never ends! Fixed an issue preventing player from killing Grayson during the interrogation, seeing if he wasn't damaged during the combat in chipping in. It is now possible to talk to Mitch about the Panzer training and complete the optional objective We Gotta Live Together. Thank you even for this. It's no longer possible to get blocked when drinking and chatting with the veterans in We Gotta Live Together. Fixed an issue where the pickup where player could trigger the combat with Royce while being outside all foods which blocked the quest progression. Fixed an issue that could cause the door to Lizzie Bar to become sailed from... By the way, I'm imagining a meme of myself, cause people can do these things, where it's only fixed an issue forever. Oh my god. For 10 hours. Fixed an issue that could cause the door to Lizzie bars to become sealed if the player decided to walk away from the entrance of the information. Fixed an issue where calling Wakako from the journal during the conversation with Judy could not block conversations. Misty can no longer get killed by a stray bullet in Heroes. Fix an issue that could block progression if the player took Spanam's Overwatch rifle and disassembled it before they offered it to V in Riders of the Storm. Fix an issue that could block the drive to the Rat camp if the player abandoned the quest midway through the Riders of the Storm. Fix an issue that could block progression when performing a save load cycle while escaping the Rat camp through the pipe Riders of the Storm. Quest objective now properly updates if player rushes through the pipe to find Soul in Riders of the Storm. It's now possible to go alone straight into the camp without waiting for Panam in the Riders of the Storm. It's no longer possible to reactivate Pyramid's song by returning to the quest area, jumping into the water after it already failed. Skippy will now properly count NPCs that were killed or defeated with his help regardless of installed mods and cyberware. Conversation with Skippy will be adjusted to players' actions more dynamically. Thank you, it's an RPG, something. Oh, thank you, but it's a small adjustment. Who gives a fuck? It is now possible to use weapons entirely of Betty's hotel back parking lot. Yeah. This never ends. Fixed an issue that prevented... Oh my god, we are almost halfway. Oh my god. Fixed an issue that prevented player from talking to the NCPD officer at the beginning of Happy Together. Happy Together will now fail immediately if the NCPD officers spot V carrying a dead body. Fixed an issue with jacket being not available if the player loots and disassembles it before taking off Kirk in the Small Man Big Mouth quest. Brigitte, fuck that, will now always probably answer V's phone call in the transmission. Placide call now will no longer be interrupted by other calls in the Walk the Line. Thank you. Fixed an issue where Dum Dum could be present in Totedans during second conflict and become hostile towards V, blocking progress, even though he was killed during the pickup. Thank you. Fix an issue where the guards would move away from the elevator door in Nocturne OP55N1 if player backed away while approaching it for the first time. Fix an issue that prevents player from selecting destination after getting into the AV in the corporate. It is no longer possible to leave the basketball field near Lizzie's bout prematurely in the corporate. Fix an issue where player could not move after losing a fight against Rhino in the Beat of the Brat. Fixed an issue where it was not possible to talk to Jackie after finishing the scene with Victor in the Ripper Dock. Fixed an issue where Maelstorms would Won't spawn the when player used another path to raid Nancy's room instead of following Patricia in second conflict. Fixed an issue where under specific circumstances players could not become locked out in certain abilities by taking a ride with River in I Fought in the Law but abandoning the quest. Oh my god. How many problems this guy had and how many problems will come out after this patch. Because every patch, every game ever in history solve some problems, create new problems. So this is gonna be wow, la creme. This game is gonna be never absent of problems. It's impossible, okay? But I hope it become decent, and I hope some promises that they made one time will get done. Because you promised me something that is not in the game. That's not good. Add it later, but make that be in the game, okay? Fixed an issue where Nancy could disappear while being escorted out from Tottenham's in second conflict. Fixed an issue where the elevator in Tottenham's could stop on the second floor instead of the ground floor after being interacted with this panel in second conflict. Okay, yeah, finally! I want to read the open world and comment the open world. So the open world maybe will take a little bit more longer, but yeah. The domain now only calls once when V is close to a lost cap in epistrophe. Wow, my hair. Okay, instead of calling each time V is in the vicinity of a lost cap, okay? Fix an issue that could lead to equipment not getting properly removed or either items getting lost inside the scavenger's apartment in sweet dreams. Thank you, I hate these things. Not this in particular, but it happens to me so many times in so many different environments. Come on. Like the psycho things. Oh my god. It's no longer possible to destroy the car with the mysterious conspirators inside the Prophet's song, which prevented the player from looting the chip. It's no longer possible to kill Gary after killing the nomads in the Prophet's song, which therefore can be completed now. The journal entry will be cleaned. Fix an issue where interacting with Misty in her shop will not be possible if the player left the hero's mind quest to pursue the Fool on the Hill. Completing Psycho Killer now rewards the player with experience, increase the value of Liam's verb in violence, various other quest improvements and fixes. Okay, now we coming to the open world part. This is gonna be hilarious for me, because there's some open world shit that happens. But let's see, are they fixed? I hope so. Fixed an issue where it was impossible to complete the objective for destroying flamingos if they were destroyed before the objective was active in epistrophe, Rancho Coronado. Okay, doesn't happen to me, fortunately. Collisions will no longer fail to stream in randomly during driving, which could lead to V driving into buildings and falling out of the world. Oh my god, that shit. Thank you, this thing was great. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for this. After I gave you $60, now you're doing this. Thank you. After I completed the game, thank you. After I don't want to play the game anymore, thank you. Destructibles will no longer become indestructible after loading a save. Thank you. Fix an issue where some NCPD hustlers were not marked as finished after looting the objective container. Oh my god, how many times that thing happens to me? Write in the comments, to you, how many? By the way, I know some weird shit happened for this game, so write in the comments the strange things that happened to you. I want to know you, okay? I want to know what happened to you. I want to read that. Let me smile. Maybe sometimes I'm making smiling you. Do the opposite, okay? Let me smile me in the comments. Fixed an issue where achievements for completing district activities were not always unlocked. Failing jig no filters will no longer block the wasteland achievement. Fixed an issue where completed NCPD outlets were not always counted properly towards the jungle achievement. Fixed an issue where collecting the additional reward did not end the jig properly in the jig no fixers. Fixed an issues where V could be unable to interact with computer and apply the virus in jig, a lack of empathy. It is no longer possible to complete some parts of the jig before getting the contract in jig, the 4 leaks of Councilwoman Cole. Wangable, what the fuck? How am I supposed to read that? We'll no longer get stuck inside the car and Jig fight of the cheetah. Cheetah, yeah. Which could be blocked in progression. Fix an issue where V sometimes could not talk to Hannah Hamill in Jig Woman of La Mancha. Fix an issue where combat will not always interrupt dialogue with Anna Hamill in Jig Woman of La Mancha. Fixed an issue La Mancha, yeah. Fixed an issue where some dialogue lines could be missing during holocalls. V will no longer be unable to move after finishing gig on a tight leash. Interaction with Van and gig radar law will no longer disappear before returning it, which could lead to blocked progression, okay? Looting machines right after getting to CPL has some room, will no longer block progression in Jig backs against the wall. Jig for my son will no longer get blocked if Logan dies during holocall with Mumar, Captain Reyes. Oh my god, this will never end, okay? Fixed an issue where V could get stuck in combat in any Jig until all enemies were defeated. Yeah, that happened to me one time. I need to reload to save. Fuck that shit. It is no longer possible to stop the fixer's car in the middle of the road in Jig getting warming, which could lead blocked progression. Max Jones will no longer live in his room in Jig freedom of the press before V comes in if V starts shooting to turrets. Guards will no longer get stuck in the elevator in Jig Fixer Max Soldier Spy. V will no longer get stuck behind a desk in the hospital lobby in Jig's Cuckoo's Nest. It is no longer possible to talk to Max Jones after using Short Circuit. Quick hack on him in Jig Freedom of the Press. It is no longer possible to start combat with Hannah Hamill while being in an apartment on the floor below in Jig Woman of La Mancha. Fixed an issue where the urinary stream could not be visible after NPC stopped peeing and moved away from the spot. This is the worst issues. Come on, let me see me urinating in high quality. Okay, I want to see that in the game. I want to see me that I'm urinating in high quality, okay? Or even the NPC. Okay, I want to see the NPC urinate in high quality. Okay, that's important. That's the best change of the list, right, guys? Hell no, what the hell is that? Yes, still a fix, but wow. With all the problems that the game has, that's not a thing to fix. Not the first things to fix, for sure. NPC will no longer stay blocked on traffic lanes while inferior. NPC hit a car will now immediately run in panic now. Added different animation variations for pedestrians running away from a vehicle. Fixed an issue where the arcade machines did not display any games in a pachinko prior in Jig Jig Street. Added the missing animation for opening the doors in several quests. Thank you. Improved force opening doors animation. Thank you. Had missing unauthorized prompt for elevators protected by authorization. Okay. Various immersion improvements and fixes in the open worlds encounters and jigs. I hope so, because that was bad. So, before we go further in this, I guess the first part was the more interesting and also a little bit disappointing, I have to say. But the more interesting part, right? Let me know in the comments what you think about this. And I hope this helps a lot. I'm losing my voice, okay? But you can maybe, listen to this. You don't even have to read. I'm reading for you. So, and you can make a little bit smile when I talk in shit internet English. So you can read. You can hear this for yourself without having to read, okay? And you can listen, you can think about it like, wow, this is bad or this is good. I don't know. Based on your preference. Cinematic design. Progress will no longer be blocked when player chooses the corpo line twice while talking to an alcohol. Hey, I already read that. Hey, games, are you gonna make me read things twice? Because I'm sure I already did read that. Or maybe not, I don't know. I read so many things now that I don't remember anymore. Too much things, okay? And most of them are like, alright, it's a change. Nothing viable. What the fuck? Fixed an issue? Yeah, I said fixed an issue. so many times. Make a meme of this, okay? Somebody do a meme of this. Tag me and do a meme of this, okay? I did it so many times. I'm thinking to do it myself. Please do a meme of me with this thing. Oh my god. It's gonna be fun. Fixed an issue that could... How many times I'm gonna say that? Fixed an... Oh, come on. I can't say it anymore. Please. Fixed an issue that could block progression if the player reached Wakako before Takemura and down on the street. Takemura will no longer teleport to Wakako if the player chooses to go alone and down the street. Fix a camera issue where exiting the car beginning of last car race. Fix an issue that could block the player from using the ladder in the security room in Gimme Danger. Jackie will no longer disappear when entering the elevator after a peaceful deal with the Maelstorms in the pickup. River Ward will no longer have gun attacked to his hand when saving V from the infected brain dance in Fall the Love. Dum Dum will no longer walk on air when leading V to Royce in Second Conflict. River Ward will no longer walk along through the behavior's door frame when entering it in Fall in the Love. Jackie's guns will no longer disappear when V is knocking down Royce in the pickup. Player will no longer have a weapon equipped during the romance scene with Judy in Pyramid Song. Michael is no longer walk through the council in pieces. Fuck that pieces. Okay, I'm reading like this. You like it? You don't like it? Who gives a fuck? Pieces. This is the way that I'm gonna read that. How the hell I'm gonna read that? Fix an issue in New Dawn Fates that resulted in having doubled sunglasses in the ending cutscene. Well, at least this is not a real problem. It's simply fun. Fix an issues. I can't read that anymore. Come on, I read it too many times now. Fixed an issue that could block progression in Jig Hypocritic on when injecting the patient with synthetic blood. Fixed a subtle issue displaying the bug text in Pyramid Song when playing in Polish. Fixed an issue in Down Fates that resulted in having doubled the guitar in the ending cutscene. Fixed a camera issue never fade away. One thing of beauty, I know. So what you have to say, I have still the voice to sing, okay? After this, I'm gonna lose all my voice, okay? Well, until I hand this, I will try. Junkie at Atlantis Club will no longer glitch and never fade away. Fix a corporal has a sliding animation, the jig backs against the wall. Unify the distance of dialogue interaction Pyramid Song. Fixed an issue in Pyramid Song which resulted in an option to talk to Judy to the pier while V was underwater. Fixed an issue in Jig Last Lodging which resulted in Ripper Dog Charles smiling throughout the conversation without a reason. Well, he was stoned, okay? Some characters in the game are stoned. Super stoned. Jody will no longer play the wrong animation sequence if V declines to say in the Heart in Pyramid Song. Fixed an issue that resulted in a failed objective when killing the truck driver in Cinderman. Fixed an issue of endless walking on the treadmill in Where's My Mind, which blocked progression. Fixed an issue with a double tablet in Where's My Mind. Fixed an issue where Saul had the rifle attached to his hand after the car chasing Riders of the Storm, sorry for the bad internet English that always kicks in and do shit. Fixed an issue where Panam was not holding whiskey's bottle correctly while raising toast on Riders of the Storm. Fixed the missing UI dialogue elements and misleading placement of UI dialogue when talking to Panam in Riders of the Storm. Fixed the camera issue when getting out van in Riders of the Storm. Added the depth of field effect to the player's view significant moments. Wow, technical change. Not bad. Fixed missing personal link in life during wartime. Fixed an issue where Hellman's personal link could be found floating in life during wartime. Fixed the overlapping dialogue between V and Panam in life during wartime. Fixed an issue in Ghost Town that caused the glass in Rogue's hand to be misplaced when playing in languages other than English. What's up with that? Some issues are strange, like what the fuck, only this happens or what? Added touchscreen animations in Panam's car and lighting breaks and life during wartime. Thank you. Little bit a good touch, but that is not important, okay? Phone will no longer disappear from NPC's hand in the afterlife scene of Ghost Town. Fix NPC T-posing in Dollhouse in automatic close. NPC T-posing everywhere, not only in Dollhouse in automatic glove, everywhere. Teddy will no longer be teleported away in the scene at the abandoned railroad station with a little help from my friends. Fixed an issue that could block progression where having Panem cover during the deal with 6th Street in Ghost Town. Car lights will no longer stay on after the car battery dies in Ghost Town. Saw will no longer clip through the Panem's car in forward to death. Fixed player's camera animation in lighting breaks. Fixed Panem's gun equipping animation after EAV scene in life during wartime. Fixed the visual issue with Mantis blades after a car crash and playing off for the time. Corrected camera behavior after interlacing with the drawer at police lab in hand. Soldiers who are missing guns when Smasher appears in law like fire. Oh my god, Smasher. You see Smasher and you see, wow, I want to be like Smasher in the game with all the robotic parts. You can't do that. Thank you for this. Thank you. Soldiers who are missing guns, well, okay. A disabled turret visible while flying to Arasaka Tower in Law 5 works properly now. Fixed an issue that caused Rogue to be misplaced while approaching Arasaka Tower in Law like fire. Fixed an issue that caused Spider Murphy to disappear after jumping from the helicopter in Law like fire. Victor will no longer teleport to the chairs when the player leaves the clinic before talking to Sid and Ripperdoc. Fixed a camera issue when driving to the mega building in the rescue. Fixed an issue in Nocturne OP55N1 where petting the cat will play without dialogue. We will now probably address the cat, even without Misty's answer. After both drinks Carrie will now hum his song while walking to his car. Yeah, we are doing it. We are reading everything. Oh my god. I don't want to read anymore for sure. What the fuck? I lose. I don't want to read anymore. These fixes are not like, wow, this is incredible. Hell no, they are not. Yeah, okay, fixes. Fixes V reaction to Johnny's decision changed. Fixes synchronization in Adam Smasher in animations and changes when playing in Polish. Now stomping should stomp as intended. Fixed the drone in front of the chapel in Maptanapelen. Can I say something in Italian dialect? Motiapen. Fixed the drone in front of the chapel in Motiapen. Yeah, this is how I read in Italian dialect, okay? Police at scene in Michael's office in X Factor. Fix an issue that could block progression when raising your hand at the wrong time during the dinner scene and following the river. Fix the interaction range to get the AV in the corporate. Fix the missing NPC being thrown away from the toilet during a cool metal fire sequence. Add missing scene to the Japanese version a cool metal fire sequence. It's no longer possible to drive away without Johnny when picking up the Porsche for the first time during chipping in. Leave no Johnny behind. In talking about Revolution, the Apple field now resets after leaving Judy's apartment. Field of view now goes back to its set value when V sits up to talk to Johnny after watching the brain dance in Double Life. Fix the facial animation in all the scenes where V lands on the mirrors through the game. Initial dialogue with Takemura and Down on the Streets can now be interrupted and restored. Fix an issue where Johnny could be unable to connect to the access point on Love Like Fire. Fix the lack of interaction with Mitch after skipping dialogue We Gotta Live Together. V no longer gets stuck in a sitting position after connection to Panem's car life during wartime. Fix an issue that prevented player from controlling the turret and could block progression in Lover Like Fire. Added missing family photo during the scene with an echo in Play It Safe. Fixed an issue with detective hand cigarette in I Fought the Law. Characters no longer teleport near the player while in holocaust dialogue. Oh my god. Yeah. Fixed the multiple issues with V wearing the wrong clothes in third person perspective. Fix multiple issues during sex scenes. Improve the interruption system for scenes. Fix an issue where the stalker won't arrive at the bridge in every breath you take. Fix an issue where Judy will stand up from chair in the scene between brain essence and double life. Fix the multiple issues with important quest NPCs randomly missing animations during cinematics. Interrupting dialogue will now stop the voice over line. Thank you. Fix multiple issues with NPCs mounting vehicles. Thank you. Fix Jackie's pose and grip on the motorcycle handlebar in the pickup. Thank you. We are arrived to the next part. This part was trash. What changed? Okay, a lot of changes. Okay, but altogether these changes will make something. But yeah, just as most changes, nothing important. Air, environment, and levels. Wow. The objective will no longer get stuck on neutralize the trackers in dreams. Can't read that. We will no longer get stuck inside the AV flying off if standing on pieces on pieces. Yeah, smile. On pipes during suspected organized crime activity opposite the track. Fixing issues where too fast travel. How much of this shit still I have to read? Please. Oh my god, it's too much. You know what? I will end this here. You know what? This video will be a challenge. I don't want to do a challenge, so I don't want to. You know what? Let's. Oh fuck. This too. Yeah. No challenge. Let's read this, okay? Or no, let's not read this. This video will be a challenge. I will stop there. The video. Will you be able to go through all this video? Okay, or not? If you arrived at the end of this video, write in the comment. I did it. Write in the comments that I did it. Cause it's fucking difficult, okay? Because this video is too fucking long and boring, and I don't know. I checked out the changelog, okay? Fast. I didn't know it was so long. I don't want to read all of that. I broke my balls already. What I wanted to say, I said it. This game is changed now with patch 1.2. It's not the best change. Some things is still unchanged. It's not good. And it will never be so good like they told about, okay? Told us about, okay? Because it's gonna be impossible. Too much things to change. So yeah, let me change the camera now. Yeah, I don't want to listen to this anymore, for real. Let me change the camera real quick. I read a lot, but I don't want to do this anymore. Please, give me a break. I tried. I wanted to read the full changelog and comment the full changelog, but hell yeah, it's impossible. So yeah, thanks for watching. If someone think this is interesting, and okay, if someone think this is annoying, okay too. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see all in the next video. I do music reaction, video game trailer reactions, full playthrough of games, and other things like that. So my channel is full of different things. Maybe you can like something. Who knows? Bye. I don't have a force to speak anymore. This was intense, but it was cool. Read all the things. At least now I know a lot of the game. You know what is gonna change, and most of the things I see there was UI and other elements that are important and maybe can be cool, okay, to read and to comment, but I can't do this anymore. I did what I could, okay? I don't want to lose my fucking voice over this, and it's almost changing nothing, okay? Small things. There's no cool things like now we have the AI that is so advanced that he can do this and that with new system where dialogues can happen and you can talk with NPCs and you can talk to civilians in a way that they can react in a way similar to a Red Dead Redemption 2 game. No, we are not things like that. We have a new lighting added. A shadow now appears. Now the hand are correctly placed while holding the shotgun. Now you have one dialogue that was not appearing. Now the cops appear just a little bit more far from your player. So it's a little bit, come on, what is this? I'm not liking it, okay? 1.2, the biggest patch, yeah. Big, yes. All the things together will do something, yes. The game will change a little bit, yes. Will be for the better, maybe. But is this enough? Hell no. This will bring other problems? Hell yeah. I'm sorry to say that, but this is what is gonna happen. So yeah. Thanks for watching. This was not good after all. But yeah. Subscribe to my channel. More content will come out.